Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something huge that's changing local search as we know it. So if you're a business owner and you've done all the work to climb those map rankings, but the phone just isn't ringing like it used to, well, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to get into why that's happening and, more importantly, what you can actually do about it. And yeah, this is the big question, right? It's what's frustrating so many business owners. You've done everything you're supposed to do, you finally hit the top of the map pack, but it's just crickets. It's a super confusing problem, but the answer is that the very foundation of how search works has changed. And here's the thing you have to understand. The old playbook? It's officially dead. SEO expert David Mim laid it out perfectly. Back in, say, 2012, it was simple, right? A customer searches, they find your website, they fill out a form. Done. Success was all about getting your name out there, the volume of mentions. But today, in the AI era, the game has totally flipped. The new path is search. Then an AI answer, then a conversion. So the focus isn't on volume anymore. It's all about something called AI confidence signals. Okay, so that brings us to the first big idea here. Just showing up on a map, even at the very top, just doesn't cut it anymore. A high ranking, well, that's just the ticket to the game. It's not the finish line. You know those AI overviews, the little summaries that pop up at the top of your search results now? You need to think of them as the new gatekeepers. A customer might see your business pin on the map, but right above that, they're reading an AI-generated paragraph that's comparing you to two of your competitors. And if that AI isn't confident enough to recommend you, guess what? That customer might never even click on your website. This quote from the AI journal just nails it. Being visible is not the same thing as being recommended. A map will show a user all the different options, sure, but it's the AI that looks at all those options and then whispers in the user's ear about which one they should choose. Your new goal is to be the business that the AI can confidently, without a doubt, endorse. So that's the big question, isn't it? How in the world do these AI systems decide who they can trust? Who gets the recommendation? Well, it's not random. It's actually a pretty systematic process of fact-checking. The whole process is built on a concept called cross-domain ranking. Now, don't let the fancy term scare you. All this really means is that the AI doesn't just look at one thing, like your website. It acts more like a private investigator, piecing together a complete file on your business by pulling information from lots of different places all over the internet. And this is where the magic happens. It's called entity consistency, and it's the key to earning the AI's trust. It's basically a score for how well your story holds up when it's checked. Is your address the same everywhere? Are your services described the same way on your website, your profiles, and in customer reviews? That consistency is what builds confidence. So picture this. The AI is basically a detective on a case. First, it looks at your Google profile. That's the main statement, the core claim about who you are. Then it goes to your website to see if you can back up those claims with more detail. After that, it starts reading your customer reviews to see if what you say matches what your customers experience. And finally, it cross-references everything with mentions on other third-party sites to see if the story still holds up. And it's really that simple. When all those clues line up and tell a clear, consistent story, the AI's confidence in your business shoots way up. It feels good about recommending you. But if it finds conflicts or gaps in the story, it gets hesitant. And a hesitant AI will just leave you out of the summary altogether. All right, now for the really cool part. Let's pull back the curtain a little bit. Have you ever wondered how a company like Google can push out these massive AI updates without, completely breaking search for billions of people? Well, the answer is a pretty clever and very secretive testing method. I mean, think about it. It's a massive problem, right? You can't just flip a switch and hope for the best. The risk is just enormous. You have to be able to test your new system using real searches from real people, but without any of the real-world consequences if things go sideways. Well, the solution, which is detailed in a Google patent, is something called shadow testing. What they do is run a hidden, shadow version of their new AI at the same time as the live, public version. It gets all the same real search queries in real time, but its answers are never, ever shown to the public. It's like a secret training ground. So here's how it plays out, step by step. You go to Google and type in a search. That query gets sent to two places at once, the normal live search system and the hidden shadow AI system. You only ever see the result from the trusted live system. But in the background, a powerful comparison engine is looking at both results, analyzing the differences, and logging everything for engineers to study and learn from. And this is the mind-blowing part, really. These brand new AI models are being trained, tested, and perfected using billions of our actual real-world searches every single day. It means that by the time a new AI feature actually launches, it has already been battle-tested on a massive scale, completely behind the scenes. Okay, so that's the what and the why. Now let's get to the important stuff. What do you do about it? How do you make sure your business doesn't just survive, but actually thrives in this new world? This is your new playbook.
So, according to the AI Journal, these are the most common tripwires, the little things that cause that AI detective to lose confidence. We're talking about vague descriptions of your services, inconsistent business details across different websites, really thin or duplicated content on your location pages, or just not providing obvious proof, like photos or customer testimonials. To an AI, every single one of these is a red flag.
The fix, the solution here, is one word: alignment. You have to think of your Google business profile as the anchor. It makes the core claims about who you are and what you do. But an anchor is useless without a strong chain. It needs to be reinforced by absolutely everything else: your website, your reviews, your social media, everything.
So let's just boil this all down. What are the new rules of the game? First, that consistency. The entity consistency is what builds the AI's confidence. Second, your Google profile is the anchor, but your website has to confirm everything it says. Third, things like reviews and photos, that's the bridge that connects what people see on the map to what the AI trusts. And finally, when you get that alignment across every single surface, that's what turns clicks into actual customers.
And that really leaves us with the one question you have to ask yourself. It's not enough anymore for your business to be easy for a customer to find. In this new world of AI search, the real multi-million-dollar question is this: is your business easy for an AI to understand, to trust, and ultimately to recommend?